Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of, this is your January mid-month reading. We're going to just do like a super mega Celtic cross here. And there's actually going to be a part 2 to this reading as well, where we're going to go even deeper than this. And that will be linked up in the comments down below. So the top comment down below, Sagittarius. This is already looking pretty good, even though you have the Tower. The Tower is your crossing energy here in this reading, and it comes up with the Magician. You know, I don't know, we will always have Tower moments in life. It's not like, you know, it's not a mystery, really. So you could be coming off of a Tower moment, or you had a Tower moment. I actually really like to see the Magician coming up with a Tower like that, because the Magician says you're going to be having a new beginning after a Tower moment. Not only that, Sagittarius, you have the Star right here. And in the Major Arcana, the Star comes up after the Tower because it represents healing from a Tower moment. So clearly, you are healing from this. But in your current general energies, you have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Cups is like fortune after difficulty. Ten of Wands says you are about to release a burden. You know, he's about to reach this village on the card there, Sagittarius. So it's really saying that, you know, I feel this reading is saying you're about to release some heavy burdens that you've been carrying for a very long period of time. This is a really good reading. I mean, you have the Empress, the Ten of Pentacles, really good cards, the World. So I feel like things are going in the right direction for you with this reading, Sagittarius. Again, in your crossing energy, you have the Tower and the Magician. I do feel for some of you that this could say that you tried to have a second chance with a person and it just didn't work out, caused a Tower moment. So I do feel for just some of you that this could be love. Not a big deal. It's not even popping into my head as a major story. I just feel like something didn't work out. For others, this to me is a major shedding of your skin. The Tower is like a sudden change. It is meant to represent something that happens very suddenly, something, you know, quite shockingly as well. And the Magician is a new beginning, but he also has this snake wrapped around his waist there, Sagittarius, and that is the Ouroboros. It is a snake eating its own tail. It kind of represents the fact that, you know, we change as people. You know, it's a card that says you are allowed to change. The Magician is a card that says you are changing as a person, but things, you know, about you could be changing on a very deep level as well with the Ouroboros, the snake eating its own tail. It's kind of like a card of reinvention, the Magician. So I do feel for some of you that you could be going through this reinvention process. If we change on a very deep level, that can be uncomfortable. It can cause Tower moments, right? Maybe people don't like the way we change, you know, and that's on them. That's not on us, right? We're allowed to change. If people don't want us to change, too bad for them, is what I would say. It's also interesting, the Magician is pointing down to the Queen of Cups and the Empress. So it's like, clearly, this change is leading to a glow up. That's probably why people don't like it. As I always say, it's like when you start becoming brighter, that might make someone else's light a little bit dimmer, but that's on them. That's not on you, right? You're doing the work. Maybe they aren't. It's plain and simple. Next, in the area of your thoughts, you have the Three of Cups and the Five of Wands. So I do feel like some of you want, you know, this is like conflict is what I will say. You know, the Five of Wands is a card of conflict and competition. The Three of Cups is a card of your community. So, and you have the Ten of Cups here as well. It's interesting, you have the Ten of Cups with the Ten of Wands. So, you know, kind of an interesting connection. And I would also say that some of you could be experiencing, or maybe you are thinking about certain conflicts or certain issues that you have had with people in your life. But I do feel like these things are going to change. Five of Wands is a card of learning as well. Those people, the five, you know, young people on this card that are fighting, they are learning. They're learning how to fight. They're using sticks. They're not using swords. So it's kind of like a card of learning more than anything. And I feel like you have been learning a lot about relationships in general in your life. Next, here's the good stuff. In the area of your foundation, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Star. Love that. Definitely healing from a Tower moment with the Star. The Ace of Pentacles is something that has a lot of opportunity, has a lot of potential as well in your life. So the Ace of Pentacles can represent an offer or an opportunity that actually has a lot of opportunity as well. Those are two different things. Again, you can get an opportunity like a job or a business, and there can be a lot of opportunities inside of that as well. So I'm kind of seeing this as like a nested egg, if that makes sense, where it's kind of like, I feel like there's more there's more than just, the main opportunity. So it's like if you're getting a job, maybe there's like the opportunity to relocate. Maybe there's the opportunity for a raise or a promotion in the future. There's going to be opportunities maybe for education and things like that. It's like something is much more complex here. And we see this right here in your reading. At the top, you have these two cards, and then you go to the Ten of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups. So Seven of Cups is like being spoiled for choice, Sagittarius. This could be love as well. It's like maybe you're getting into a relationship and the person you meet is someone you also marry, that you also have a family with, that you also move with. It's like there's multiple levels to this right here that I'm seeing in my head. So I kind of feel like something is much deeper than you realize. This is probably a good thing because obviously who doesn't want good opportunities in life, right? I like this. Next, in the area of the energy you're moving past, this is your past position, but it's also the energy you are moving away from. You have the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups. I get a major indecision energy here. Both cards can be kind of indecisive. Both cards can say you're not making a decision. So this is a good thing again. This is the energy that you are moving away from. I feel like you're moving away from indecision. I feel like you're moving away from disappointments and things not working out. And what are you moving towards? Well, in the near future, you have the Empress and the Queen of Cups, your glow up energy here, and also a much more nurturing energy as well. Both cards can represent the mother, so if you're hoping to have children, this is really good for having children. Obviously, if you don't want children or if you're too old to have children, this is a general reading. Take it how it resonates, but if you want children, really good cards. Also, just really good for abundance in general. So if you're working towards something, if you're nurturing something into existence, amazing for abundance. This combination reminds me of the King of Wands. The King of Wands is about like taking care of something like a child or a baby, like really nurturing something into existence. And I get the same energy here. Like a lot of you could be like really taking care of something like a baby, like really taking care of it and raising it. And so it could be like a business, or maybe you're working on a project. The more you nurture it with this energy here, the more likely it's going to lead to a lot more abundance. So I would really kind of like nurture the Ace of Pentacles opportunities that are coming into your life at this time. There's like more to this situation, right? There's more that you could be getting from the situation as well. Next, in the area of the near future, you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. I feel like this is saying more options, just more opportunities, more is what I'm getting off of these cards. The Ten of Pentacles is like a really good card. I love the Ten of Pentacles. It can represent everything you want or desire to have in your life. Seven of Cups, of course, is being spoiled for choice or having a lot of options. But I kind of feel that it can be a card of confusion. I don't really feel confused for you. I just feel like because your life is increasing, because you're becoming more abundant, obviously that is going to open up more opportunities for you. It's like the more abundant you become, the more opportunities open up. This is like a positive snowball reading. It's like I feel like things are, it's like a snowball is rolling down the hill and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's building more and more momentum as it rolls down the hill. And that's what I feel like is happening to your life here. It's like, the more opportunities open up for you, the more opportunities open up for you. It's like there's this multiplication effect going on in your reading. I like that. I don't think I've ever had a reading like this, Sagittarius, where I really just feel it's talking about things multiplying because they are multiplying. It's like that's how abundance works in the first place. It's like typically the more abundant you become, the more abundant you become. Because you're becoming more abundant, right? And I see that happening for you in multiple areas of your life. Damn. I like this. Next, this is like an exponential, increase is what I would say to you. Next, you have the World and the Two of Cups. This is coming up in the area of your closest relationships. I do feel for a lot of you that you could be kind of like nurturing your closest relationships. This isn't just love, although I do feel that the Two of Cups is saying that there could be love coming in for you. The Two of Cups is meant to represent like two very different people. So I do feel for some of you, you could be attracting someone who's very different than your usual type with the Two of Cups, or maybe they're just different than what you normally are used to. So just could be a different type of person coming in for you with that Two of Cups. The World could be someone from a distance. So I do feel like some of you could be attracting someone who's coming in from a distance, or who is undergoing a change. The world is completion. It's like reaching the end of a journey. So some of you could be meeting a person who is reaching the end of a process as well. That could be something that stands out to you. Maybe they're graduating from school. Maybe they're getting a raise or a promotion. It's like they're completing one level and going to the next. So it's like if you're wondering who it is that you're going to be meeting, like I feel like that will be a clue for you as to who this person is. It's like they're completing something. They could also just be moving towards you. You could live in an area and the person gets a job where you work and they moved to you. So I feel like that could be another clue as well. But really good for your closest relationships. You actually have the best reading as far as closest relationships is concerned, because Venus retrograde, we have Venus retrograde until the end of the month. And I don't know, pretty much everybody else's closest relationships were just okay. Yours are much better. Next, in the area of your future feelings, you have the King of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. So really nice. King of Pentacles is feeling very stable, feeling very secure, feeling like you have the things you need in life. Page of Wands is like wanting a little bit of freedom, wanting to get out there, wanting to, explore the world, or wanting to have some sort of exploration. So that's kind of like what I feel for you here with these two cards. I feel like you're wanting to explore, like you're wanting to get out into the world and see what is out there. Really, really nice. I would just say that this diagonal right here, it's like kind of good and kind of bad at the same time. The King of Pentacles, he might be a little bit too nervous to go on the adventure because of this right here, because of the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups, but also the Ten of Wands. It's like intuitively, I feel like he is thinking that he put a lot of energy into a situation, hoping for Ten of Cups, hoping for blessings, or hoping for his, bliss, or to live in bliss, whatever you want to call it. But there were disappointments. So it's like now he might be a little bit nervous in the future to take a risk, to, go try something new. So, again, I would say don't be afraid to try something new. I feel like you need to realize that not all new situations are going to end up like old situations. A lot of the times I think, and again, I'm guilty of doing this myself, so I'm not calling you out, but it's like I feel like sometimes we get into a new situation and we kind of compare it to an old situation. So by doing that, we turn it into an old situation. Like could be a relationship. Maybe you've been cheated on. And it's like you think about it, so then you attract a person who is going to cheat on you. I'd say don't do that, right? Keep it positive and focus on like good things. We really, I've been getting these messages lately of really needing to kind of like rewrite our story. The example I gave is like, imagine if you had a sheet of paper here. And imagine if you were, every single relationship, you were like creating it by writing on the sheet of paper. It's like you're never changing the sheet of paper. You're just always using the same sheet of paper. So it's like you're always telling the same story. Kind of like the message I've been getting intuitively for people is that we need to like get a new sheet of paper. we need to write a new story. We need to kind of write a new script on a new piece of paper. And I kind of get that feeling for you. Your outcome is the Eight of Swords and the Death card. Literally, your outcome is saying don't stay stuck in the old story, allow the new story in. So I feel for a lot of you, this is pretty simple reading. I feel like it's just saying that you're entering into this new story. At least you have the opportunity to do this. I also feel like there are exponential opportunities coming in for you. I feel like it's one opportunity, It could be one job, but there's multiple pieces to it. It could be one relationship, but there's multiple, good things coming in because of it. So love it. I like where this is going. Again, part 2 is linked up in the comments down below, so make sure to check out part 2. But thank you for being here. Really appreciate it, and definitely enjoy your month.